Right, welcome. It's great to have you with me today. And today I want to share with you a few more resources. You may have noticed that while I'm speaking, I've got this little bangle on my arm here. It's a rubber bangle. Let me just show you. Here it is. Now, it's a very, very interesting little bangle. And by the way, I learnt this method while I was serving on the Logos ship a little while ago. They introduced me to this, and if my memory serves me correctly, it's by an evangelist by the name of Sharp. I think it's Richard Sharp. Very, very good, and it's called Whoosh. Now, on this little bangle, and should you get one of these, it's also got a little leaflet like this, and it's very easy to explain what you do. I've used it in a supermarket or at a restaurant, and the waiter comes to me or waitress comes to me, and I simply ask them, tell me, if you had one wish right now, what would that be? And they would say to me, oh, well, look, I wish that I have enough money to be able to finish my degree next year. So I said, well, look, do you have time right now? Can I just share a prayer with you quickly? Yes, please. And we would just briefly bow, and I would pray, Lord, I thank you for this young man who's got this wish on their hearts. You know it's very dear to them, and they really need those finances. Please provide them with work and opportunities so that they will be able to finish their degree tomorrow, next year. Well, then I say, listen, do you know that God has got one major wish? He wants you to come to know him for yourself. Now, if there is time and you are not causing problems in the supermarket or in the, in the restaurant, for example, you can then go on to the next part, because the next one, first of all, it's got the diamond, and that is to do with the wish. And then you see on the one hand, there's a little signature here of dark and light. And mankind lives in darkness, whereas God is in light. And never the two will come together. So what God has done is that he has actually given us his son, Jesus Christ. And you see, what he wants to do is he wants us to come into a relationship with him. And what he has done, he's given us his son, Jesus Christ, who has died on our behalf. And in this little hand, you'll see a mark there. It's like a nail print. And this really is that God has done something in order to bring us into a relationship with himself. And then you'll see the next one. There are two hands. And what really happens here is that God has stretched out his hand to us in his son, Jesus Christ. And what we can do, if we want to do this, we can ask his forgiveness, we can respond to him, and as we do that, he actually takes our hand, and our hand is in his, that we come into a relationship with him, that we know him and he knows us. So that's one of the illustrations that I can give you. It's very, very helpful. We will have it on the video clip as to where you can get these resources. And then I just want to share 3 other brief resources with you now. They are digitalized. Some of them we've already mentioned, but I'm going to share the digital version with you now. The first one is called, let me just check where it is on my phone here. And there we go. The first one is called God's Tools, God Tools, and that really is a digitalized form of the 4 spiritual laws of coming to know God personally. We'll give you some indication of that right now. That comes from Campus Crusade for Christ. Then the next one, which is very, very good, it's called Share Your Faith. Now, we've already done that through the drawing, but that particular app has also been digitalized now, which is of great help. So you can sit down with someone at a coffee table or in their home or out in the street somewhere. If you're going for a hike and you've got data and you can connect, you can actually share the scriptures. You don't have to know all the scriptures in your head. You can now just go through that app, and it'll lead you one step at a time and help to get the message of the gospel across to them. And then the last one, also very, very helpful. It's called One-to-One. Now, this is more of a discipleship app. And I'll just point it out to you in a short while, where you can go onto the app, and once someone has responded to Christ, you can help them with several questions that they might have in their minds and in their hearts, and that they may be struggling with. And when you go into that app, you can go into that section that they're struggling with, and there's a whole lot of scriptures, there's a whole lot of application questions whereby you can help them to move forward in their relationship with our Lord Jesus Christ. Thanks so much for listening. May God bless you.